Action! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toffee Bluecast. Of course, I'm going live. I'm here. I've given the link to some of the Toffee Bluecasters. They'll be in the house. What an incredible game! How can I not go live after that? Yes, I'm excited. McNeil scores the first goal. Decore scores the second. And yes, the king comes on, and the king scores the third goal. Everton have beat Newcastle. Yes, you heard me right. Everton have beat Newcastle 3-0. I said 3-1 in my prediction. I did say McNeil would score. I did say Betto would score. So I haven't done that bad. Luke is coming in the building. He's there. I can see him. School of Science is here. Paul's trying to get on as well. He's coming on in a minute. Instant match reaction. We've got to do Newcastle. We smashed you. Bring anyone on. Let's get these in. Let's get these in the building. Let's get these. Oh, what a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Dancing on the ceiling. Woo. Oh my days. Let me just get this sorted. I love being an Evertonian. It's amazing, isn't it? It is amazing. Let's change this format. Here we go. Toffee Bluecasters, get in. I'm trying to add. I'm a bit excited, ain't I? Here we go.
What was that then?
Oh, fucking get in there.
Get it in. Orange juice, come on.
Mad that, wasn't it? Enjoy that, boys.
Oh, pretty good game, actually, yeah.
I need a big drink then. Oh, you've got the pint. If I had a pint now, I'd drink about 100 after that. What a game. Do you know what? Seriously, bring anybody on. Bring Man City on. We've got Chelsea next. Bring Chelsea on. Bring Man City on. Bring freaking anybody on. We'll take you. We mean business. We are the famous EFC and we're on a mission. Newcastle ain't a crap team, by the way. They're not a crap team. Newcastle will play most teams and win, but they go to Goodison Park and they get bent over and get a little spanking on the booty, don't they, when they play Everton? Like, whoa, Anthony Gordon can't score. Whoa, yes. Jordan Pickford wasn't even injured. He was just pretending he was injured just to make him think that they'd done something to hurt him, and then he boom, 3-0. See you later. Oh, let's get a bit of a conversation going here. I'm just excited, and I'm sure everyone else is. Luke, how do you feel?
Me, I'm absolutely over the moon, but I'm also gutted as well. I didn't actually go to that game live. I actually gave the tickets to Thomas and to enjoy it. And I do sincerely hope that they really enjoyed that game, because watching on the TV, it was absolutely brilliant, but I cannot imagine the atmosphere that was in Goodison then. Just putting one over on them. They want to make us our rivals, then fine. We will bend them over. We will batter them. We will show them that we're not people you want to mess with. But
the Magpies went home crying. There was like, crying. Oh, yes. Oh, I can't believe we are the famous EFC. We're amazing, you know. We'll take anybody. Like, we will take anybody, and we're going all the way in that cup as well. What did you think, Paul Foz? Like the game, what did you think? Did you think we was going to win it all the way through, or?
I thought it was going to end 0-0, to be honest. It's trippy. I mean, we defended well. The lads in the middle were awesome. Nikolenko, amazing. We stifled anyone with a bit of pace on their side. And the commentators on there were just talking about it needs a moment of magic. And we did get it from McNeil, but Trippier helped him along the way. So I thought it was going 0-0, to be fair. And Jamie's not wrong. You know, 2 mistakes there, and that's absolutely it's blitzed it for us. But the icing on the cake, the absolute cherry, and I'm glad it stayed on as well. It didn't get chalked off, was Betto. That's so good. That is so good.
I do it. And I don't know if you see my video on Twitter. Literally, We was just going. We was making passes, and all the Everton fans like, "Way." Every time we pass the ball, we get an all A, and literally. There must have been about, I don't know what the number is. There must have been about at least 30, 40 passes. It'd gone forwards, backwards, to the left, long ball to the left, still kept it down to back to the left, to the right. And then one long ball to Betto, and Betto's free. It must have been 30 passes before that, 30 all A's before we all laid the king before we scored. Ole, Betto's our king. I don't know what song that is. Betto.
What we should have been singing was "Ole, ole, ole." Betto scores.
Do you know when we put the sprinkles? We put the sprinkles on top, didn't we? Do you know what I mean? Like it had been 2-0 and just a little bit of the Betto substitution. Put the sprinkles on top. First Premier League goal. What a game! As an Everton fan, this is good. You know, like this is not Everton. This is like we're better than Man City. We're better than anyone. Like we're just taking everyone on at the minute.
You know for a fact, Haaland is going to bed wearing Betto pajamas.
He's gonna get some.
Corey ones, his little Corey jammies, and but the old De Bruyne in there, he still goes to sleep with his little McNeil slippers.
Just what a feeling! I'm just taking it in because I've had to have a quick drink because I've been jumping around the house like that Betto one nearly. It was just I wasn't ready for that because I'm thinking this is one of those things where you see where a team makes 20 passes and actually scores, but then I'm thinking, can Everton actually do that? Like have the end product of the 20 passes and turn it into a goal? And then I'm watching it and I'm thinking, oh my God, Betto's in. Betto, he's going to win that. He's fast enough to get on that. He's strong enough. And he shields it. Betto does all the way down. And I'm thinking he's going to score. He's going to score. And just for us to pass like that at the end of a game, like normally at an end of a game, you'd see Newcastle fighting to come back. But for us to make 30 Barcelona passes and score like that, oh my God, this is Everton.
Did you see how they like to do that little comical thing of the whole fucking 10 minutes at a time as well?
I did see it. They tried. If they're lucky, we didn't score another 3 goals in the 10 minutes at a time because we was only going to get better during that game. We was getting stronger and stronger, and it said at the end, the fans. Fair play. I just want to say I wasn't there tonight, and I'm absolutely gutted I wasn't there. Got a few coming up anyway, but what a game that must have been. Like the fans, it said they didn't want to leave the stadium. Like our fans again with the at the park end, the banners and stuff, and the cards that they put up, fantastic. Made a point to the Premier League, but we are just smashing it. We're just doing everything right. I'm proud to be an Everton fan right now. My grin is big. And those Newcastle fans have got 3 hours to travel back. With how many points?
Hang on, I think I've got the idea. Fucking 0. Fucking nothing.
0 points. Ric Flair is in the building.
Look, I've got the ball. As you can tell, it's fucking empty.
Oh my days, Everton, I love you. Like we didn't even have a full strength squad either. Like when you first did that line, a lot of our fans got scared, and I said, "Don't be scared because we're a team. We're together." I know. Like sometimes you look at the lineup and it's not exactly how you want it, but I still looked at every player and knew they would fight to beat Newcastle. That's what I was thinking. I knew they'd be in it together, and that Newcastle team was quite strong. They had Gordon, they had Elmaron, they had the best striker Isaac, they had Gamirez. They still had quite a few good players. Their defence was pretty strong as well. So Trippier. Like they had some big players, and Newcastle don't normally lose. Like they beat everyone. You keep looking at Newcastle's results. They just beat Man United. They beat a lot of big teams, and we've just gone and made them look shit. Like, I know
there's no excuses. Shouldn't be any. I was going to say shouldn't be any excuses from their side at all. You know, Pickford played well, but he wasn't like. Can you remember an amazing Pickford save? I think he just bossed the area.
To be honest, I mean, Trippier's free kick at him, basically at him. He just Wasn't anything for him.
I did see Jordan Pickford make one really good save where it was at the end. Joe Linton was crying because he didn't like that he lost, and Pickford saved his tears. His tears were falling on the ground, and Pickford dived and got one of Joe Linton's tears at the end of the game. They were dirty as well, by the way. They were dirty.
For him, that goal wouldn't have went in. I do think we would have actually put what's her name. We would have probably have actually taken Man U to the cleaners as well. It just depletes us quite quickly, that one.
Well, I've been saying this all along. I've been putting our results on the screen. And when you think about Brighton, we should have beat them. We was the better team by far. We was 1-0 all the way through. They got a lucky goal at the end. We was the better team. When you think about the derby, if we didn't get the sending off, we was as good as Liverpool in the derby. I think we could have won the derby. Man United, they cleared the ball off the line 3-4 times before they ended up like getting the goal to give them the momentum to beat us. So I've not, like, I'll ask you two now. There's not been a game where I feel like someone's been miles better than us this season. Has there been a game where you thought, oh, we're nowhere near them? Because there hasn't for me.
I probably would give it to Villa at the very easy, the early part of the season. They were probably one of the only teams, I think, hands on heart, I'd say, they played us absolutely out the park.
Yeah, and then we went and battered them in the cup, and I've seen Aston Villa's results. Nobody's beat Aston Villa in how long? And we beat Aston Villa as well. So nobody can beat Aston Villa. We beat Aston Villa. People can't beat Newcastle. We beat Newcastle. I'm ready for anyone. Big game next game, Chelsea. But what did you think of? Obviously, we'll try and get a few good points in. What did you think of the actual McNeil goal? Then we'll talk about that first.
Solid goal, really. Took advantage of Trippier's mistake, capitalised on it, and he did try and be clever about it. He just put everything behind that left foot, what it needed to be. He just made sure he hit the back of the net. Because even if I think if the keeper arm on it, would have been a situation where he went down, he would have been able to catch it. It would have been that he would have pounced into his own net, punted for a goal. I think about it, it was one of them. He did so well to capitalise on, and that's what we need them to start doing.
Yeah, he was decisive. I think that was the thing, because we've had plenty of times before when we've been in those positions and we made the wrong choice. DCL made a good run to his left hand side. Lascelles went with DCL, just opened up the space in the middle. He has a touch off his left foot, and it wasn't even right in the corner or anything, you know. But he was just decisive. He thought as soon as he got the ball, he knew he was going to run and he was going to shoot no matter what. And I'm glad he did.
Oh, it was a good strike, and I think he's got that confidence, Anthony McNeil. He just knew. He knew when he got there he was going to smash it. I'm just so happy for him because I did say. I said this before you two come on. In the pre-match score, I said 3-1, and my goal scorers was McNeil, Betto, and Mikalenko, but it was Decore, so I wasn't far away. I was
far away,
close,
mate.
You know? I was actually, if I was to take the Mikalenko's goal away, you know I love Decore because Eliana wants to meet him. So Decore, I always want to score. So I would have said Decore as well. And they're just goal scorers you'd expect to score, ain't they? Because McNeil, you expect him to score because he's on form. Decore, I said, you've got to play him because he'll always score. I don't know why. He just pops up with a random goal, doesn't he? He just does. Especially when you get a goal, it seems Decore gets that confidence then and gets the second goal to kill a game. And then Betto coming on. I did quickly tweet when Betto come on. I put it on Twitter. I said, Betto, come on, score. And then he did score. So obviously he reads my Twitter stuff whilst he's on the pitch, which is illegal, but fair play for Betto for reading my tweet whilst you're playing. You know what I mean? He must have his phone as a shin pad or something like that. But Betto, I am so happy. We've said this already. We'll talk about Decore's goal, but I'm so happy for Betto because our fans, there's sometimes, not all of them, but some, you get a few that just like to moan about stuff. And Betto, there was jumping on already, and they were saying, oh, he's a waste of money. He's not that good. There was looking at Gyökeres saying, oh, Gyökeres is scoring in a crap league, by the way. I don't care what anyone says. That's a crap league that Gyökeres is in. He wouldn't be doing that in the Premier League, trust me. So they're all wishing that we got Gyökeres instead of Betto, writing Betto off, and then Betto proves himself tonight. He comes on. And with the chances that Calvert-Lewin had, I mean, Calvert-Lewin had about 3-4 really good chances, and for Betto to come on and only have one and take his first, he's put himself in good competition with Calvert-Lewin now, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm so glad that Calvert-Lewin's miss, when it come down out of the air, didn't come back and bite us on the arse.
Our fans would have gone nuts on that.
Obviously gutted about. I mean, he's got either was offside at first, but he was onside as well.
You know what? So, when you look at the replay, you know, when they put the thing up, that little instant that they gave you, you look and think, "Oh, fuck, he is offside there." And then when they're coming back to it, you realise from the angle that they were, it looks offside until you get it straight on. Once it's straight on, you're like, okay, he's got miles onside there. Because this is one thing I think what Bradley Moore needs, in all honesty, he needs a camera that's on like a nice conveyor line that is tracked to that ball, stuck to it. And then when that's going, that just blitzes up and down. They can make it. It's easy. It is easy technology. You just need to implement it. And it wouldn't be hard to put in all the stadiums either.
No, it's true that. And I was going to say, especially shooting towards Gladys Street as well. There's no straight angle. There's absolutely no straight angle, is there? So it could go for us or against us either way. Yeah. But that half of the pitch doesn't have any straight angles. No.
I was going to take my top off and celebrate them, but my headphone fell off. Betto is our king. Doucouré's goal. What do you think of Doucouré's goal? We're going backwards now, so we've gone to Betto because we've all got a stiffy over Betto's goal. I mean, we've all got an erection over Betto's goal. We need to reverse and cover Doucouré's goal.
Did all right. We got the ball down the left. Didn't we? Put it away. I thought it was an amazing. It was an amazing dummy assist by McNeil, where he just stepped over the ball and Doucouré was in there.
To be honest, I think it was a trademark Doucouré goal. It's what he normally does, isn't it? Outside the box, on the edge of the box, just absolutely twats it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the all swearing.
We're excited. Instant match reaction is going to have a bit of words that shouldn't be put in the stream, but just ignore it and beep it out in your head because we are the famous EFC. And we're coming for everybody in the Premier League. And as Everton said, we're back, baby. We are back, baby. We are back. And we mean business. We really do. I said just tonight, our form's pretty good. We're picking up, but let's find out how good we are tonight. Let's come up against a team like Newcastle that a lot of teams can't beat and that we normally can't beat. And let's see if we're a different Everton because Newcastle beat us 4-1 last time we played them. And I think they come and probably thought they could do the same. I know a few didn't because I spoke on the Newcastle podcast, but I think a lot of Newcastle fans come and thought they'd give us a spanking, especially when we're missing James Garner. And you look at our team and it looks like we've got Young in the centre. Then we moved Doucouré back on again. Yeah, Onana out as well. And I think, Luke, you could actually see when you're watching the game, I'm thinking to myself, we're not at our best, but we're still good enough to win this game. Because I could see if we had Onana there that first half, we probably would have had a bit more composure to be even better. And I think if we had Garner, we would have got the ball down a lot more and been better. But still, even without them, we were just bypassing some of the passing in the middle of the midfield, getting the ball up to Calvert-Lewin, who I thought was really good. Other than not taking his chances, I think he holded the ball up really good and he was a good outlet and he caused them a lot of problems up top, Calvert-Lewin. So credit to him. He just needs to take those chances because like Paul's just said on the other side of me, if we did end up not winning and that Calvert-Lewin chance was shown, our fans would have gone mad on that. They would have gone mad, but we've done it. We've done it.
You know what, man? I think in the situations where Calvert-Lewin doesn't really score, he has that false nine sort of about him. It's one of them because even when he doesn't have the ball at the moment, as of late, pretty much this season, I've found what he is a lot better at now is controlling the ball. So when he gets that ball, he's trapped it. and he holds it up for a good 5 to 10 seconds, and he actually outlays it to someone as a positive sort of. You don't really see him very often lose possession when it's at his feet anymore. That was one of the things I always had a big critique about. When you used to have him back in the day, it was actually bring the ball down, and the second he had it to feet, watching a Sunday player trying to control it. He was getting bounced and it would go like 5 or 10 yards in front instead of staying at his feet. But that's no longer the case. It's great to see. I'm happy for him. He's coming along leaps and bounds, and even if he isn't scoring, he's still putting a positive contribution onto it.
Definitely.
No, I think the same as well. I think that, like you say, if you're not putting it in the back of the net and it's not your night, I say this all the time, at least make up for it on putting a shift in. And at least the players can see you're trying your best. If they can't be arsed, that's when, Calvert looks like he can't be arsed. It looks like he doesn't give a shit. But that's the thing. He was working hard. He was putting a shift in. And although he didn't score his chances, he was helping the players behind him get up the pitch. And then when you could get players like McNeil getting up the pitch and players like Decore getting up the pitch, it can save your arse as a striker because they score. You don't always have to score. Sean Dyche said in the press conferences when they've talked about strikers, he says the pressure shouldn't all be on the striker. Other players can chip in with goals as well. And the fact that I feel that Mykolenko could score, Braithwaite could score when he goes up, Tarkowski could score when he goes up, Coleman could score, Young could score. Frigging Garner Gay's been shooting randomly. He could score nowadays, couldn't he? Decore can score. Everybody, Harrison can score. There's last season, I can remember spaces last season where you go on a space, it's like, where are the goals coming from? Where are the goals coming from? Who's going to score though? This season, all 11 players on the pitch are capable of scoring, and I think that's a big difference now. We're a lot more of a goal threat all round, all through the 11, and you're confident now that we are going to get the goals. We've just got to keep pushing. Do need to score more in the first half, though, don't we? That's the thing. We do need to score in the first half. Like, for how good we played that first half, we should be three goals out of that at least.
You know what we do need to do, though? We need to pick, when there's next penalty, we need Pickford to be the one taking the penalty. We need him on that score sheet at some point. So with confidence that Pick is part of that goal scoring tradition. Sorry if me things sound like far away, because it is.
No. But
I don't know if it's my internet having a bit of a glitch on you.
Yeah, everyone on the score sheet by the end of the season.
Yeah, everyone. Even Dyche comes on for like 2 minutes for a free kick or something.
I've no doubt he could be on the pitch for 30 seconds. He'd score. No one would get in his way.
Well, you'll have him. Let's say like this: Mirza Derby, Hudson. Dyche puts himself on the last 5 minutes. Virgil van runs at him, and he just goes, just drops him. And then the referee told me like, no, yourself, not me.
Massive shout! Tell you what, massive shout to the XG tonight. Massive shout for the XG. 317. 21
XG,
shots
baby,
on goal.
all the way.
21 shots on goal. We only had shits to 6 on target, like, but you know,
it did say that
right
that's
we get creating chances, and then the 2 towers at the back are stopping anything from getting inside the 6-yard box.
it says that that's the most shots that we've ever had in the first half of a game. That first half of a game, it's the most shots we've ever had, and we are getting the ball up there, and that's not something. We've watched Everton under other managers, and we don't normally get the ball up there. I remember we used to go all game without even having 1 shot on target or 2 shots on target. And Sean Dyche has got us getting the ball up there, whether it's a few passes hitting it up there or just 1 loft up there or down the wings or down the middle. But we are getting the ball, whoever we play, in their box a lot, and we are dangerous. I'm liking this Everton. I can get behind this Everton. And I'm not going to lie, I fell out of love with Everton. Those, I'd say, for about a good 4 years. honestly, probably longer than 4 years. I fell out of love with Everton because after my Tim Cahill had gone, after my Pienaar and my Baines has gone, and I got no players that wanted to fight for me. And I remember having Iwobi and Sidibe and Sigurdsson. I just didn't love that team that much. I remember Keane playing in defence and Gomez being there, and it didn't feel like my Everton. And I can actually fall in love with this team again now because Mykolenko, I want to give him a shout out today as well. He had a hard job today, Mykolenko did, and he's a workhorse. Yeah, Mykolenko deserves a real good shout out today because you could see the sweat pouring off Mykolenko's face. He really did put a shift in. He was up and down. He's playing. He was in the box loads. He attacks a lot more as well. Where a lot of our fans was getting onto Mykolenko saying he can't attack, he can't get forward. He actually can. He just needs the confidence to do so. And I think Mykolenko's showing that now. When you start defending well, then you've got the confidence to attack. Like, do you know if you're in your head, if you think you're going to get beat defending, you're scared to attack, and you kind of don't defend or don't attack properly, and your whole game's buggered. Where now Mykolenko, he's gone back to basics. Dyche has done this with a lot of players. He's gone, what do you need to do? What's your main job as a left back? Mykolenko's gone back to basics. I'll just be a good left back and stay back. Then when he's felt confident in being that good left back, Mykolenko, then Dyche has said, right, you've got the confidence. You know you can do that. Go up a bit and see. You know you can get back and cover yourself because you know you're good now. Go up. Mykolenko started pushing up, getting back. And now we're seeing a left back with Mykolenko that can go up and attack and can get back and defend as well. And watching Mykolenko grow has been fantastic. And as an Everton fan, even myself, it's made me think twice about questioning any player because even I doubted whether Mykolenko was good. Even I said, should we assign Mykolenko? But just by getting behind him and Dyche coming in and coaching him well, Mykolenko's been fantastic. And I know it's a big topic on Mykolenko there, but he deserves a shout out. It's the same with a lot of the players. You've got to trust them. Branthwaite the same as well. He's come on. You've got to give to you two as well. Now I'll pass this on to you two. You've got to give Sean Dyche credit. And yeah, I don't like his substitutions. He's late, but you've got to give him credit for how he's changed this player's mentality.
He's pretty much given the players the do or die sort of mentality now. It's not pretty football by any means. It is definitely the football that a lot of Everton have grown up and loved over the years. It's that the badge sort of mentality. They're going and they're playing over 100 minutes in some situations and they're leaving everything on the pitch. I mean, you said with Mykolenko, the sweat dripping off absolutely everyone. There's one player on that pitch who comes off like they could probably go for another game. They all exhausted by a massive amount. I mean, I'm going to feel sorry for them when they play again on Sunday, but to be honest with athletes, so they should be able to do it. I think with the mentality they've got now, they've actually got a mentality of there's no alternative. We are not drawing, we're not losing, we're winning. We're sure we're winning.
No, we are winning. There's a bit of a glitch on your thing, Luke. Let me remove you and put you back in. There's a glitch on your thing. Was you getting the glitch as well on Luke's thing, Paul?
Yeah, it was a bit. I'm just gathering the.
Put him back in and put you back in. See if it gets rid of the glitch.
I'm just.
You're getting a bit of a glitch on your thing.
Gathering the league table.
Okay, what sort of glitch are we talking here? Am I sort of cutting in and out or what?
Yeah, when you're talking, it's stuttering it. I don't know why. It might be the internet signal or something like that. I don't know.
It possibly could be. If it
carries what on, you're saying is amazing, but it's glitching you.
Yeah. Typical. This is the Premier League. This like that. No, we can't be having this Everton propaganda.
Interruption.
They're seeing this and they don't like it.
Yeah. Very true. I've thrown that up, boys, as well. I could only go as high as 7th. I couldn't fit it all.
Yeah, we're 10. We're 10th there. Easy.
Pretty much. I don't know if people can see that, to be fair, but we're on.
You've actually, You can see it, yeah. You've actually covered up the position that we're going to be, Paul. You've actually covered up the position that we're going to be soon.
Well, we beat Newcastle, so that's where we should be. So I thought I'd go as high as that, really. But out of the bottom three within 3 games.
I know, Premier League. You should have added more. You should have added more Premier League because we've got you, baby. The Premier League gave us 10 points thinking they could get us relegated. You've got no chance, mate. You can shove your 10 points up your arse because you could have given us 20 points and we still would have stayed up. Because Sean Dyche has got us good now. I don't think people realise what we're like. Like, we got 10 points. We was pushing to be top half of the table and be near the Europa League. Give us those points back. We're about 10th now, and then we're on our way now because we're 10th and we're not even that good yet. We're all going to get better. Do you know, like we're playing probably about 70% and we're still beating teams. When it all comes together, by the way, which it will do because we've got a lot of young players. We haven't even got Onana playing. We didn't even have Garner playing today. Newcastle, we've done and we didn't even have our best team. So when we've got our players back and the better, we're going to be very dangerous. And you look at a lot of teams like Chelsea, they don't know who they are. They're lost. They don't know what the best team is. You don't even know what the plan is. You look at Man United. I know they beat us, but they were lucky. They'd admitted themselves. And you look at them, they don't know what the team is. They don't know what the club's doing. But us, we know now. Sean Dyche do you feel like that, you two? Do you feel like Sean Dyche has got Everton now? We're going into a new stadium. Our team is good. Our subs are good. I don't know how it's happened in such a quick time now, but we've gone from having like Tom Davis on the bench saying he's a good squad player. Holgate is a good squad player to Tom Davis gone. Holgate gone. Keane can't get in the squad. He's kind of gone. Godfrey doesn't get in much. And our whole team now is just transformed in such a quick space of time. And this is a new team now, isn't it? And it's not what we was watching. So that's why I say you've got to give Sean Dyche some credit because this team now, Dyche has pushed some of the crap out. Even Mopé gone. A lot of the crap has got removed. And that doesn't just happen. Dyche has had to handle all of that situation. And even players like now are thinking, Dan Juma, are you going to come on? But we're that strong now. Dan Juma's probably come to Everton thinking, I'm going to be their best attacking player because Everton are not that good this year. But now he's thinking, can I even get into this Everton team because they're that good? And I know people think I'm having a laugh saying that, but it's true. Like, could you put Dan Juma ahead of McNeil or Harrison at the minute? I don't think you could.
The only way I'd be able to do that is if they're badly injured. And even then, they're not.
I think we got good numbers on the Toffee Blue casting. We're just a channel that brings Everton fans together. So hit that subscribe so you can be on it all the time. And it'll pop up once you hit the subscribe. So if you can like the channel now, well, there's quite a few on, and you can hit the subscribe, get on it because we're a cracking channel. We get such good feedback. And we've only been going one season, but we're on our way up. We are. It's a good channel that brings everyone together. And we do. If you're on this now and you're an Everton fan and you're not camera shy, we'll get you on as a guest. And we'll give you a guest appearance. So, yeah, get involved. Get involved. I'm loving this. I am loving this.
Oh, that's a good one. When you think that you're not going to be able to see the game, but then you do. That's class. Eugene's on as well. Roll on Chelsea.
A lot of the big teams are all losing now as well, ain't they? Where some of our fans are looking at Luton and wanting them to lose because we're at the bottom. I'm actually looking at the teams that are going to be competing for Europa League because I'm thinking we're coming for you. Even with this 10-point deduction, I'm thinking like we can. If you look at that table that we've got on the screen there, I'm thinking that if you don't look at the position, look at the points. So the points that are there, what are we on now? 10 points.
10. So we're on 10 with Forest on 13 above us. Have they sacked Cooper yet?
Yeah.
He looks as though he's going to go soon, doesn't he? Yeah, and then you got Bournemouth and Palace on 16, Wolves on 18. I mean, if you look at that form on the right hand side there, no one's in great form other than ourselves, Bournemouth, and
Aston Villa,
West Ham. You know, that's in all of that bottom 13 or whatever. It's massively up for grabs. You just need 2 or 3 wins on a bounce. Like, hopefully, we're going to be able to do in a period that people were saying was going to be our toughest. And you can find yourself flying up 5-6 places in the league, without a doubt.
I was just going to say, I feel like we're on. Do you know where you watch I'm a Celebrity and they keep getting the stars and it's good? I feel like we keep getting these points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. We keep stacking these points up. Like now, Newcastle, 3 points, 3 points. If we keep getting these 3 points, people have got to start taking us seriously at some point, haven't they? They've got to start taking us seriously because you look at Aston Villa, they've been beat by no one. Everyone keeps putting Aston Villa's form up. You've seen it. Aston Villa, win, 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 win. Everton got beat by us in the cup. Win, 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 win. So we're the only team that's beat Aston Villa. We beat West Ham. West Ham are playing well. We beat West Ham. We're going to beat... This next game's a hard game. We beat Brentford, yeah.
Brentford's one of the hardest grounds you can go to at the moment. They're an absolute lines. Then when you go there, I mean, there's
we beat Forest as well. Nottingham Forest wasn't an easy game.
Away form's been massive. Away form's just it can transform your season. You'd always expect to have, even if your home form was bad statistically, like it is for us, by the end of the season, you'd still expect your home form to be better than your away form. Generally, is what happens. So if you've already gone through 15 games of the season and you've had a cracking away start like we have, then God, you've got good targets for the second half of the season. You really have.
That's what Decore was doing at the end of the game, and Eliana was doing that because Decore was doing that to the crowd. Way, way, way. Oh,
I love I did like Betto's one.
See Coleman again as well going. Coleman was going crazy.
Oh yeah.
Coleman was running up.
Going nuts. When I came in like that, doing the old Coleman one like that.
Yeah. Come on.
Because what he does, he sort of stumbles and he goes back.
I love being an Everton fan. There's nothing
Look, I'll be honest, I really want one of the players to do Tim Cahill's or one where he gets the bars like, Chris is down, and he goes, we need it.
I do it to the microphone. Do you know what I was just going to say, though?
£200 microphone, I'm not doing that.
I know. I don't care. I'm that excited. I'll get another mic. What I want to say, though, is our away form was good. We won 3 away games in our last 3. People see us at the bottom, but they don't realise how good we are. We've won 3 in our last 3 away games. But the question was, can we do it at home? And our home fans are scarred. Let's not beat around the bush. Our home fans have been through so much over the last 2 relegation battle seasons that they're scarred and they've not seen a good Everton. And it's kind of, you've got to win the home fans back over. I felt tonight, this game, the home fans are starting to love Everton again tonight because when you heard the home fans, you could see them going through the emotions, but the players got the home fans' hearts, and them saying at the end of the game, the home fans don't want to leave. Everton fans don't want to leave Goodison Park. They just want to party all night. I actually feel like that our fans have gone through the emotions at home, and this could be the start of good home form now. Do you know what I mean? I think the home form could be like the away form, and we could see a really, really good Everton now. We really could. Are you worried about Pickford's injury? Do you think he could be out, or? I thought he was going to get substituted.
To be honest, I'm concerned about Pickford and his potential of, being injured for the Chelsea game. But in all honesty, João Virginia is still a cracking little keeper. I would have him all day long.
We did keep him, didn't we? And he did. What's his name? Vagina. He went on
Virginia.
Vagina. Virginia. Vagina lets him in. Right. No, I was going to say Virginia. I was going to say. I know he's awful. He's like, bading. Virginia, he was doing really good on his loan, and they wanted to sign him. I know his name's Virginia, by the way, just a bit of banter. But yeah, he was doing really good on his loan. They wanted to sign him, but Everton said, no, we need to keep him. So he is a good goalkeeper. He's gone out on his loan like Branthwaite, been really good. So we have got a good backup keeper if Pickford is injured. So that makes, like you've just said, Luke, that makes me feel more confident if we have got Pickford injured. I still believe that he's going to come in, Virginia, and do the job, and we'll be okay. Be interesting to see that, because it was a kick, wasn't it? He might just slightly pulled it. We'll have to find out what that one is. For anybody that doesn't know, Garner was a bug, a sickness bug or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he is a bug, Luke. I'm not saying he's a ladybird or a spider. He had a bug.
Rhino beetle. Powerhouse.
Yeah, so that's why James Garner was missing. He's got a bug, so he'll be back.
Yeah, I was going to say, I had sod's law. Like, after tough, I tell you what, at school today, I've been a kids' panto, right? And then it's Christmas.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Christmas play coming up.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, bloody well, I tell you what.
Oh, really no, you haven't. Oi, Paul, he's behind you.
But the thing, as you can tell from Christmas jumpers and everything. Yeah, but the thing was, I fell asleep and I missed the kickoff by about 40 minutes. So I was behind Dan. I knew I just avoided my phone. But then when I put it on and got it from the start, I saw the back four and thought, oh God, he's put Coleman in. Oh yeah, that's good of him. You know, he's finally seen the light.
I did the same.
And then the midfield comes in.
I did the same. Oh, let me tell you this story. Listen to this on Toffee Bluecast. This is the Dan life. I looked at the lineup, right? This is what I did. Get involved in the comments. I looked at the lineup, and the first thing I always do now is I look at the right back position. I always do it. I don't know why, because it's the only thing I question. So I looked at the right back position, and I seen Coleman, and I thought to myself, sure, Dyche has stopped being stubborn. He's actually played Coleman. I didn't look at any of the other teams. So I went and tweeted and said, our fans have got to be happy with Sean Dyche because he hasn't played Ashley Young and he's actually played Coleman. Then I looked back at it to see who else is in the lineup, and I seen Young playing centre mid, and I thought, oh my God, Young is playing. And it's not because Dyche has made the choice of swapping Coleman for Young. It's actually because Garner's not in the team and we've had to switch around. But yeah, I had to delete my tweet quick because I thought Dyche had actually played Coleman over Young, but that wasn't the case. Young still played. So we still don't know whether Coleman would get the pick over Young.
Yeah, to be fair, I know we do give Young a bit of stick, rightly so, in recent and over the last month. But he played well tonight, and I think the reason is because he didn't have to look behind him too often. Because Coleman was doing the job that you'd expect him to do, you know?
I did think Young was centre mid. Then I realised Harrison was going to play into Corey's position after. A lot of people did think that the formation was going to be with wing backs, with 3 centre backs, and Coleman as a centre back. I think we was all confused, the Blues. I think we was all confused on. Was you two confused on what you actually thought, who was going to play where, or did you just know what was going to be?
Like, I kind of saw it as, you know, what's the name? Ashley Young is the right wing, and I'm going to hold my hands up and say, to be honest, when I first saw that, I thought that was going to be a terrible decision on Dyche's part, just because Ashley Young's 38 years old, he's past his prime by a long shot, and he's taken on rapid wingers with a lot of skill behind them. That's where I thought Dyche would have went wrong. But in all honesty, the position seems actually right for him. I think if you had Patterson and Ashley Young on that right hand side, I think that could actually be a potential partnership. If, you know, in the situations that we were in this game where we didn't have Onana and we didn't have James Garner, I think that could be an alternative.
Well, Luke, I did say to Paul, and Paul will be my witness, I said, Ashley Young defending, his tackling isn't that good because he's a winger. I actually said he's a winger. He's not he's got that instinct to tackle like a winger. Where a winger gets back, he tackles wrong and he makes a yellow card because that's not his trade. Ashley Young, I know he's played as a wing back for Inter, but that was a wing back. It wasn't as an actual right back defender. And I think Young today, I will say it, some people might not be happy with this. I think he had a really good game. I don't know what you two think. I can't think of anything he did wrong. I think he had a really solid game. He got some good crosses in the box. He worked hard. He stopped Gordon every time he was down that side. I know Gordon had a few chances, but I think that come through mistakes in the centre of midfield. Tarkowski made a real bad mistake, Tarkowski did, where he just holded on to the ball so long and gave Gordon a freak. That nearly made me poo me pants, that did. But, Tarkowski, don't do that again.
No, Gordon had two really good chances. And Christ almighty, I mean, Amazon, they were just willing it to happen. They were just willing it through the commentary. Always, it's made for him. It's made for him. It could be his night, blah, blah, blah. So I'm glad we absolutely stuffed them, to be honest, especially coming out of nowhere, because I think they still fancied themselves. They still fancied themselves at 0-0. I'd still think they saw us as being inferior, and then they balls it up and we make sure we take advantage of it. So you're talking three goals in the last, with the 10 minutes of last half hour, I suppose, with 10 minutes of extra time. McNeil's goal wasn't until 79th minute, so we deserved it. We deserved it.
Was you surprised? I was, for me personally, I was surprised how everyone was smiling. It was a friendly game. I thought it was going to be real players against players, a war game. And the first half, there was a couple of times Pickford was smiling with Gordon. Gordon was smiling with Coleman, having a laugh. There was tapping each other on the back like there was friends. And I thought it was going to be a lot more of a I hate you game to Gordon. But it wasn't. It was like a really friendly first half. And then there was a moment where in the box, I think it was Lascelles or Cher, I don't know. Someone scratched all up Tarkowski's arm.
Joe Linton.
Yeah, he ruins his little manicure for that.
Yeah, he's obviously not cut his nails.
All the way down. I want it.
He must be related to one of your cats, Paul, because that was a major scratch, I'm telling you. That was
bloody right.
I couldn't believe it because you can't see stuff on TV that well, but Tarkowski lifted his arm up and I thought, you're going to see a little pinch on it. But you looked at his arm and it looked like a tiger had scratched his arm.
Yeah. I'd love to know what the referee said to Tarkowski, because whether he said VAR couldn't see anything or something, but he pulled Tarkowski over, didn't talk to Joe Linton, and said something. Maybe it stopped being soft or something like that. I don't know what he would have said, but it was like a bloody tiger mark all the way down his arm.
It actually, did you see it? It went to VAR. That's how bad I thought it was, because VAR looked at it. Because it says VAR are looking at this. So VAR looked at Tarkowski getting scratched, but I don't think they could see it that well, so they didn't do anything. Yerry Mina used to do it for us, didn't he? I mean, I'm not going to cry about it too much because I know Yerry Mina, they used to say that he's a little bit of a shitbag in the box. Mina, you scratch, pinch, and do everything. So I get it if that's the way they wanted to be, but he was just an idiot to Tarkowski, and I don't think I like Tarkowski when he's angry, I like him when he's angry. And after that, he was fuming, Tarkowski was. And that's what the big kickoff was at the end of the game. It was between Tarkowski and Joe Linton, because Tarkowski was angry. And Tarkowski is a warrior. Did you see that tackle that he made on Gamirez?
Yeah.
Nearly snapped his leg. He just completely wiped him out, and Gamirez went down, holding his leg.
He went in to block the shot, didn't he? Went in to block the shot, edge of the box. Yeah.
And he completely wiped him out. And then we was up for it then. I feel like once they scratched Tarkowski, we was fiery then, and we was a bit more getting stuck in. Gone again on a yellow card. Did it make you as scared as it did me?
Not really.
No,
Luke was calm. I was scared. I was, because by the way, this is another thing that you're not going to believe. That referee was fantastic tonight.
He was actually a good referee.
Who comes at me. Yeah, he was fantastic tonight, because I always say this. When we had that derby, the referee just wanted to be the highlight of the game, giving out yellow cards early. This referee, Garnegay made a foul that could have been a yellow card. The referee didn't do nothing, let the game go on, which he should. Garnegay made another foul. The referee didn't give a yellow card, could have been a yellow card. Garnegay made another foul, and the referee warned him and says, if you make another foul, you'll get a yellow card, and gave him a warning. So Garnegay then knew his next foul would be a yellow card. After that, Garnegay made a foul and got a yellow card. So Garnegay made 5 fouls, which all could have been a yellow card, but by the referee being a good referee, Garnegay only got 1 yellow card. And I feel like that's a lot better refereeing, because it's just letting the game flow. I always say that. The referee just needs to just let the game be what it is and not get himself too involved. Only card if you have to. And he did that really well. I can't think of one bad thing to say about the referee tonight.
I'd say...
Yeah,
I'd say like before, Blues was mentioning about no animosity with Gordon. Gordon would have been the one who would have dived around a little bit, to be honest. So there wasn't really many occasions where we absolutely went through him. Do you know what I mean? We were just on top of him, so we couldn't turn very much. But a couple of their lads who got fouled weren't rolling all over the place. I was really surprised. Like Miley got fouled by Garnegay.
Miley Cyrus.
Kind of went, yeah, well, yeah. But he could have rolled around a lot more out of that one. I actually think Trippier should have been booked for pulling down DCL. Grabbed him by his arm.
Oh, you mean that one where he had his arm pretty much in an armbar almost?
Yeah. Because DCL was away then on the left-hand side. Yeah. Yeah. But he let that one go. Yeah.
No, he did.
On
He did
the
just
main
let a lot go.
and you're probably right. He did have a decent game. To be fair.
Yeah, it's nice. I just can't remember the referee having a lot of decisions where you think, oh, he's going to mess this game up, or a lot of the players could have been on yellow cards and there wasn't, and it just gives it a better game. Because, like I say, Garnegay being on a yellow card, I'm thinking we've got no centre midfielders. Luke's in the group chat telling me that Godfrey can come on from centre midfield, and I'm thinking, can Godfrey play centre midfield? And that's the problem. If you're on a yellow card, you are a bit worried that they are going to get another yellow card. We've seen it with a lot this season. It says it's been more red cards this season than it's ever been. And there was Ashley Young got a yellow card in the derby, and then he got another yellow card. Gallagher for Chelsea, he got a yellow card and then got another yellow card. The referees ain't scared of giving 2 yellows this season, so Garnegay on a yellow card did scare me a little bit. But he handled it really well, so fair play to Garnegay. Thanks to all the comments, by the way, as well. We're seeing you still coming, and there's a lot on, and that's the reason this has been a longer stream.
Oh, there's tons.
There's been loads on.
I'm just going to throw up who we've got coming up. So a bit of a mixed bag coming up.
Yeah. Go on then. Let's end the show tonight. Then in the comments as well, you put what you think whether you think we're going to win or lose these games that Paul's got on the screen, just to end the show. We'll do ours as well. So, Paul, you do yours. Luke, you do yours, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll have a look at yours in the comments, and then we'll end tonight. And because I ain't going to sleep tonight, I've had too much orange juice. I am absolutely buzzing. 30 Olays, a Betto goal, and a pint of orange juice. There you go. Go on, Paul.
Chelsea tomorrow. You've got a what? Say that again, Luke.
I'm going to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Don't worry, mate. You've got to party all night. Because tonight I'm going to party like it's 19. No, we need to do the Everton day, don't we?
I'll be saying that because no doubt someone will be coming in going, we're going to party like it's 1995.
No, we need to change it.
Newcastle,
some real status this afternoon.
Fucking Jordan.
Tonight we're going to party like it's 1878. Dun, 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 dun. All right.
In that case, he's the witch.
We're back, baby. All you need to know, Newcastle fans, is we're back. And I know you're doing all right, but we're going to take over you in the table. So you best make sure you stay in the Champions League. We're coming for you, baby. Right. Paul, I'll read them out to you. Paul, you can read them out to Luke, and then I don't know who's going to read them out to me. So, Paul, in the comments, get involved as well. We know you love doing this. Everton versus Chelsea.
I think we can do a similar performance, to be honest. I don't think Chelsea are any great shakes at the back, so I think we can do a similar thing. Defend well
So
and
you're saying
then
win.
snatch a couple of late goals. So win for Everton.
Burnley versus Everton, win, lose, or draw?
Scrappy.
Scooby-Doo.
If I've got my head on, I'd go for score draw. But I do fancy it still to get a win. But I'll go score draw on that one.
This is a big one. I'll tell you something, Awobi. You might be scoring, mate, but we're going to smash you to bits, right? Everton versus Fulham.
Yeah, I think we'll win that.
Yeah, so do I. Awobi, watch out, mate. Right, Tottenham versus Everton.
Probably a high score draw. We might get screwed over at that point. We're in London. We're away. Yeah, probably something like
going for like a 3-3.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go for a 3-3.
I know how you think, mate. We've been on this channel together too long, matey. I know what you're thinking. 3-3. Right. Everton versus Man City.
No, City will win.
Haaland.
Anything to stay different will be a bonus. Do you know what I mean? So we'll lose against City, but we'll beat Wolves.
And Wolves against will win that you've just said. So
I think so.
You've got us quite a few wins there. So you've got us like win.
3, 4, a cup game, 4, 5, 8.
Love it.
8
Love
points
it.
from,
I'm happy with what you said.
5 games. That's not too bad.
Right, you reel it over to Luke, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll look at yours in the comments, what you think we'll get in these results. If you haven't already put yours in the comments, put what you think the results will be in these games in the comments before we end the show. It's been amazing tonight. I'm just I'm going to dream about, I don't know who to dream about, McNeil, Decorio, Betto, I don't know. All 3 of them.
There you go.
All 3 of them.
Dream of the king.
Go on, Luke.
Make me feel.
Luke. Go for it.
Messi. Go on, Chelsea, Luke.
Right, Chelsea, Everton. Oh, I don't like doing these just for the fact normally they come to bite me in the ass. I'm thinking this one's going to be a draw, to be honest. I think it's going to be like one of those scrappy 1-1 draws.
Sounds good.
We will put a good performance in, but I think Chelsea are going to be the annoying ones and pip something at the end.
Yeah. Burnley away.
Burnley, Turf Moor. Dyche is going to go in there and he wants blood, I think. So I think he's going to go in with the intent to win. And I think he will actually pull off a win.
Sounds good for so far. Fulham in the cup.
Fulham in the cup. We need to get them back for the poor performance we had against them the last time we had them in the league. So I think we're going to go into there and absolutely thrash them.
Nice one. Spurs away.
Spurs away. That's Son. Son's going to be an absolute fucking pain in our ass because he will actually give our defence a bit of an issue. So I do think they might actually pip the win against us on that one.
Yeah, do you reckon Richie will score against us? That's the.
I've got a feeling Richie's going to get injured. I think Richarlison will pull up with an injury. A hamstring, I'm thinking. Strained hamstring.
I don't blame him, to be fair. City.
I think that's going to be a draw. I think that's going to be a 0-0. Because Branthwaite is going for Haaland. He's going to go for his fucking juggler.
I can't wait. I actually can't wait to see what face Haaland comes up with during that game. He had a belter against Godfrey, and then that one against Spurs was a belter. And then he could have come up with anything. He's like the new Phil Jones, where he just comes up with loads of different faces. Wolves away.
Wolves away. Wolves away, I do think we might actually get a win in that one. Wolves are a bit of a mixed bag at the moment, but I do think at the Molineux we might actually give them a bit of a hard time. As you know, our away performance is the one to be feared.
Yeah.
So I went for draw, win, loss, draw, win. So 8.
8 again. 8 again. Mr. Dan.
Right, come on then. Bring it on. Bring it on. Right. Bring it on.
Chelsea, 2 o'clock on a Sunday. Sorry, Luke. Go on. You do it.
Did you want me to do it?
Yeah, you go for it, man. Yeah.
Right. Mr. Bluecast. Everton versus Chelsea, Goodison Park on a Sunday, 2 o'clock. What are you thinking?
I think that's a really hard game, but we're going to smash them. Honestly, that's going to be our hardest game out of all these games that we've got on the list. They're due to play better. I don't like a team that's due to play better, but we'll smash Chelsea with this confidence that we've got. We'll smash them.
Okay. Burnley v Everton, 5:30 kickoff at Turf Moor.
I think we're going to put Burnley in the Championship this game. We'll beat them 6-7-0. We'll smash Burnley. We will. Honestly, Burnley after this game, Burnley have just got that lift now where they've had the first win and they're getting excited now. A little bit of hope. We're just going to put them back down and wipe our feet on them. So Burnley, we're going to have you.
And then back to Goodison Park, Everton versus Fulham in the Carabao Cup.
Awobi, Mr. Beans, I'm coming for you. Awobi, we're going to smash you. And we'll smash Fulham. By the way, we had about 8-9 chances against Fulham before they scored one in 60th minute. So Fulham, we'll smash them. We'll smash them. And we're going to win that cup, by the way. We are going to win that. I actually really, really do believe, and I really, with all my heart, I really do believe that we can win that cup with the teams that are left in it. You got to remember, Newcastle are one of the teams that are left in that cup as well, and we've just got to beat them. So, if you think about it, if we do beat Fulham, Newcastle, we've just shown we can beat Newcastle. I'll take anyone in that cup. We're winning that cup. Go on, carry on.
Okay, Tottenham versus Everton at the Tottenham Stadium. Tough game, that one.
I actually do. I've watched Tottenham quite a lot, and although they are good attacking and scoring goals, they are very, very vulnerable in defence, and they do push up a lot under the manager. So I think against Spurs, if they've got Ramirez back and stuff like that, I'm not scared of him. Their defence ain't that good. So where you lot are scared of Tottenham, I'm not. I think Tottenham are due a dip. They've had a lot of good results, but with the injuries they've got, we'll smash them.
So do you think long ball over them is going to be our main route? Catch that defence sleeping, maybe?
I think we're going to beat them by about 5 or 6, mate. So it might be long ball, might be 30 passes and Betto scores like tonight. It could be. I don't know. But
can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that for the day.
Exactly. 30 all A's. I bet they don't even share it, the Premier League. 30 all A's and a Betto goal. Yeah. Go on, Luke. Next one. Bring it on. I'm liking this.
Everton versus 115 allegations Man City.
I think that we can beat Man City. I really do. I don't care who comes at me. We had a good game where we drew against Man City, didn't we, last season? And Haaland and Godfrey went head to head. And I think Branthwaite can handle Haaland. Branthwaite can. That'll be our big test, that will. I mean, we've won every game so far up until this Man City game. So I think we'll win this as well. So we'll beat Man City. I know you two didn't say that, but I honestly do believe watching Aston Villa against Man City, if Aston Villa can beat Man City, we beat Aston Villa. So let's have them. Let's have them.
Sure, there's nothing to it. Right. And the final one of the lots, Wolves versus Everton at the Molineux.
No, Wolves don't play until after 12, do they? Wolves don't come out until after. No, we'll beat Wolves. We'll beat Wolves, Luke. We will beat Wolves. And I can't. I'm not. I know what you two have said. We might lose a few, but I do fancy every single game there. Do you? I think you secretly do as well. Like you both said that we're going to win nearly every game there, and the only ones that you didn't say was Man City and Spurs. But we could even beat them, couldn't we, if we was on it?
So Dan, you're basically saying that we're going to win the fucking lot.
That's what I'm saying, Luke. You heard it from me first. We are going to win the lot, baby. We are. And I'm not sleeping tonight. And Betto's the king.
I've got to do it right now. Then. You've heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. He is saying that we're going to win the fucking lot, so we are going to win the fucking lot.
We ain't leaving the Premier League. We're going to frigging win it. We're on our way up.
I was going to say we've got a couple of suggestions.
Get the comments on.
Off people.
Get the blue passes there.
James is in. He's actually going 10 points, James. So Spurs and Spurs and City are the defeats, but 3 more wins on the bounce: Chelsea, Burnley, Fulham, and Wolves a draw. And Blues knows his stuff. Blues again. 3 wins on the bounce after this tonight, and then a draw against who's that? Draw against Spurs, loss against City, draw against Wolves.
Do you know what
Lots
though,
of
Paul?
games
The
coming
Blues
up one
is
after
quite.
the other. Do you know what I mean?
I was going to say, Paul, the Blues is quite. He doesn't give wins out easily. For the Blues to say we're going to win 3 in a row, he's happy tonight. He's running up
True enough,
ceilings.
man.
He's running the streets. He's shaking the booty tonight. He is, mate. He's on it. He's on the bevies tonight. The Blues is. Even he's confident. That's how good we are. Look, he's even singing. Look, the Blues is singing
That's how big
tonight.
that was.
It's 11.
Blues
It's
on the
7
whistle.
minutes past 11.
We shall not be moved.
We
shall
shall
not be
we shall
moved.
not be moved.
We are the team that's gonna win the fucking lot. We shall not be moved.
Oh my days! I love Everton. We're back,
I
baby.
can already
Everton's
hear
back.
I can hear the song that's going on in Paul's head right now. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Oh God, you got my Reservoir Dogs sad going on now.
He knows what's going on. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Right. We will. I don't want to end this. There's been loads on tonight. We've probably
Oh,
hit
it's been
record
brilliant.
numbers tonight. Yeah. It's definitely
excellent.
worth doing. We had to come on. Toffee Bluecast is a platform where Everton fans can come on and share your emotions. And we knew after that game, every Everton fan would be so happy. And we just thought we'd go live to give you all a chance to come on and talk. And the comments have been cracking. If we missed you, sorry, but we do look for you 24/7. Get involved, like and subscribe. We've got a good journey this season. I said before that game, I said, stay positive. I still knew we could do it. This is a different Everton now, this is. And I went on the Newcastle podcast and I went on John Sinclair's thingy. He was nice to me. Even a lot of teams are thinking that Everton are quite good. They're taking Everton quite seriously. They wasn't saying Everton's crap. They were saying when we go to Everton, we're going to be in for a game. And we've got to appreciate this now. We really have. And we're going into that new stadium a lot better. We've still got a long way to go. Don't need to get too cocky, but we can get behind them and we can enjoy this because we've been deprived of good games for a long time. So when we get a game like tonight, where we're all super happy, we've got to celebrate and be super happy. Luke, you're smiling as much as I am.
Me? Smiling. I'm always smiling.
Smile on me.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't noticed something above me. This little guy.
I can't see it. What is it? Who is it? Get him on the channel.
I couldn't see him because of the cup.
Destroyed.
Oh
yeah.
I tell you what,
Oh, yeah.
that should be going in the club museum. That. Poor chap gave his life so we could see pictures from above.
Fortunate I was able to actually replace it, and that's the replacement's
I
literally
can't
right
believe you've got the ashes on the drone ashes on the side, and it seems to me that you've been a good drone. You've flown over the dark. You know what I mean? Elton John. There you go. I can't think of any other words. Right. So the way you've flown over the dark. We're going to end this now. In the comments, what is the song that you're thinking of to end the show? A positive song. The numbers keep going up. We're trying to leave. We're trying to leave, and the comments like, you're not leaving. We're coming on. The numbers are going up. Goes down to 20, 30 on. 20, 30. The top is so happy tonight. So I want you to think of a song to end it. We'll give ours in the comments. What song? Go on, Paul. You go first.
Oh God, throw it on me, Jesus. No, hang on. If Luke's got one, have you got one, Luke?
Go on, Luke.
Give me
Go
a
on,
sec.
Luke. Go on.
Are you playing it?
I can't hear it. Sing it. You got to sing it. I can't hear it.
Blues for the Blues.
Oh yeah.
No more time to lose, 'cause we're hot on the trail, and there's no way we're gonna fail. So get your coat
on and keep moving.
And get moving. We don't know the meaning of losing. So come on. Get down to Goodison Park. Woo! Everton never shine so brightly. Everton, spirit of the blues. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
I'll take mine off. Well, I've already lost it.
I've lost my headphone, and we're moving, and we don't know them. Yeah, Geordies, you know what I mean? I ain't got the fat belly like you. We've just smashed you, mate. You having it? We're after you. We don't know the meaning of losing, so come on, get down to Goodison Park. Woo! Everton. We have no manners, spend all our tanners. We are respected everywhere
wherever
we
we may go.
Marching down the Goodison Road. All our windows open wide. When we hear the coppers shout, put the candles out. We are the Goodison gang. I love Everton.
Nothing
Paul,
can beat that. There you go.
Go on, Paul, finish it. Your song. I've done Goodison gang. He's done Spirit.
Oh God, no, nothing can beat that. I just thought that we were the new Bee Gees, to be fair.
Trashy. We ain't got no trashies anymore, have we?
Proper trio. You can't beat that. you can't beat that. You can't beat that ever.
You know what?
Brilliant.
We had a lot of tragedies with the results we've had over these 2 relegation battles, but we ain't got no tragedies now. We are the famous EFC. We're the Dogs of War. We're the Goodison gang down. Put your candles out. Everton are back. Thanks, everyone, for coming on. Toffee Bluecast is a channel to bring Everton fans together. I keep pushing it and saying like, subscribe, because I want loads of Everton fans on this. I want to do a lot of stuff with this channel, even like just loads of good stuff coming up. So if you can like and subscribe, I'm going to give Luke School of Science. He's just done a shout out for his drone that passed away. Nearly made me cry. I sang Elton John. But Luke's got a new drone now as well. If you go on Luke's stuff, School of Science, go on his YouTube channel. He's got it there at the bottom. He'll show you the stadium better than anyone else. So go on it. He'll give you a good stadium tour. He's got the smoothest stadium voice you'll ever hear. Silky. So go on his stuff. Give him a subscribe and follow. And he's just cracking geezer, isn't he? Paul, we're going now. We're going to end this. Have a good night, everyone. This is meant to be a 15-minute instant match reaction, and we're all so excited we can't leave. That's Everton for you, isn't it?
If you know it is, you knew that would never happen. You know that would never happen.
You need to say like a minute or something to make it a little bit more realistic, and then we'll have it.
I just can't. I can't leave Everton. When you put me in that Everton bubble, I don't want to leave it, especially when we're winning. I mean, we've just gone away and we've won. We've just come home and we've won. Then we're going to beat Chelsea. Then we're going to beat them next team. Then we're going to beat the next team. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for the next game. It gets you excited, doesn't it? But luckily, the game's going to be very soon because this is a midweek game under the lights. So we'll be back against Chelsea. And it's a very hard game, so we've got to get ready for it.
Dan, we're 13 away from our 500. From our
13 subscribers away from 500.
13 away.
Guys, if you haven't subscribed, bloody subscribe to him now.
See that button there?
The guy
Poke it. You know what I mean? Some people won't subscribe because they think, people think they're good on a YouTube channel. No. What we did is we did spaces. Me, Paul, and Luke used to do spaces, and everyone loved the spaces. And then we thought we'd just move it on to an actual YouTube channel where we can put faces and stuff and make it a bit more professional than a space. So it's not always swearing and stuff like that. So we can make it a good listen to for you. So we moved it over from a space to a YouTube channel. Some don't move over. I don't know why. They're like, I'm not going on a YouTube. But if you do move over, it's exactly the same as a space. But you can see Luke's beautiful face, Paul's beautiful face. And you can see me being a complete idiot as always. So move over.
Average at best.
You're beautiful is true, and I saw your face. Right. On that note, my singing's getting worse. Everton, up the fucking Toffees. I'm going to put some proper music on. Have a boss one, everyone. Thanks for coming on. Newcastle, we beat you. I did say to John. John goes, you lost it. John goes, you lost against Man U. You lost against Man U, and we beat Man U. I goes, you lost against Bournemouth, and we beat Bournemouth. So now, John, you just lost against Everton. But he won't mind because he likes the rivalry. Here we go. Up the fucking Toffees. Everton
Take care,
3,
everybody.
Newcastle 0, Anthony Gordon 0, Anthony Gordon points that he took back with him 0, Anthony Gordon superstar 0. Have a boss one, everyone. Up the fucking toffees. I love being Evertonian. I'm just going to freeze it. That was fantastic dancing. Keep it going. Have a good night, everyone. Secret star.